You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Dwell on the beauty of life, watch the stars, and see yourself running with them. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people to whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth, by which no one was ever truly harmed. It is the person who continues in his self-discipline and ignorance who is harmed. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself in your way of thinking. I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others. Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they can't tell good from evil. But I have seen the beauty of good and the ugliness of evil, and have recognized that the wrongdoers have a nature related to my own, not of the same blood and birth, but of the same mind, and possessing a share of the divine. And so none of them can hurt me. No one can implicate me in ugliness, nor can I feel angry at my relative or hate him. We were born to work together, like feet, hands and eyes, like the two rows of teeth, upper and lower. To obstruct each other is unnatural. To feel anger at someone, to turn your back on him, these are unnatural. When others blame you or hate you, or people voice similar criticism, go to their souls, penetrate inside, and see what sort of people they are. You will realize that there is no need to be racked with anxiety that they should hold any particular opinion about you. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the cause of it? Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it's in your power, be good. Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. Here is a rule to remember in future. When anything tempts you to feel bitter, not this is misfortune, but to bear this worthily is good fortune. Begin each day by telling yourself, today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness, all of them due to the offender's ignorance of what is good or evil. How much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbour says or does or thinks, but only to what he does himself to make it just and holy. Live a good life. If there are gods and they are just, they will not care how devout you have been, but will welcome you based on the virtues you have lived by. If there are gods but unjust, then you should not want to worship them. If there are no gods, then you will be gone, but will have lived a noble life that will live on in the memories of your loved ones. Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life. You always own the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you can't control. These things are not asked to be judged by you. Leave them alone. Perfection of character is this: to live each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, without apathy, without pretense. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Remember that very little is needed to make a happy life. Never esteem anything as of advantage to you that will make you break your word or lose your self-respect. A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. Receive without conceit, release without struggle. Don't go on discussing what a good person should be, just be one. Life is neither good or evil, but only a place for good and evil. Whatever anyone does or says, I must be emerald and keep my colour. Your days are numbered. Use them to throw open the window of your soul to the sun. If you do not, the sun will soon set and you with it. It is in your power to withdraw yourself whenever you desire. Perfect tranquility within consists in the good ordering of the mind, the realm of your own. If any man despises me, that is his problem. My only concern is not doing or saying anything deserving of contempt. Humans have come into being for the sake of each other, so either teach them or learn to bear them. Do what you will, even if you tear yourself apart, most people will continue doing the same things. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly, and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature. If you are pained by external things, it is not that they disturb you, but your own judgment of them, and it is in your power to wipe out that judgment now. The happiness of those who want to be popular depends on others. The happiness of those who seek pleasure fluctuates with moods outside their control, but the happiness of the wise grows out of their own free acts. Be like the cliff against which the waves continually break, but it stands firm and tames the fury of the water around it.